question I had for myself years ago, and a reason, honestly, why I slowed down the production of the videos on this channel, besides getting busy with different things, was how do I compete with people who have way better spaces than me? This is it. This is where I do the majority of my post production work. Whether that's mixing audio, mastering audio, photography editing, video editing. This is it. This is it. This is what the average workspace looks like. It's not filled with rack mount hardware that costs more than a Corvette. No. This is it. People are working in the box. They're working in the box and they're making it happen. And I think that's the answer. I stay true to myself. I don't try to compete with the guys that have a lot more money than me. I do just as good as work and show how to do that good work as what they do. Because here's the thing, thanks to the services like Mix Analog and Access Analog, if I need the hardware, I have the hardware now. It just doesn't have to sit on my desk. Now, I do have an 1176. I do have a really nice compressor. I don't have any equalizers. I don't have any saturation. I wish I had all that stuff. But the reality is, and this is a cruel reality, but a practical, truthful reality, is that people don't pay for music like they once did. Unless you're like Taylor Swift. Unless you're Taylor Swift and you're lucky that your fans support you financially. But for most musicians who are just trying to make it and get their music out there and record it and mix it and master it to the lowest budget possible that they can, but still to the best quality that they can, this is it. This is it. Because otherwise, let me ask you something. For example, an API 550A, that's what, $1,000 equalizer? Are you going to sell $1,000 worth of music? Are you going to sell $1,000? Are you going to make that much money when you play at concerts? And that's the return on investment we're talking about. So this is how Real Home Recording is going to be. This is how I compete. This is how you guys learn that you don't need to own, keyword is own, all the fancy equipment. Oh no. You just need a few things. I'm not saying you can do this on a shoestring budget, but practically speaking, I think you can get a very professional sounding recording, mix, and master of whatever audio you want to do for under, let's say, $2,000, maybe even $1,000. And that is going to be my goal. I want to see what I can do with that little baby interface. With those headphones, with those two pieces of gear and the power of the computer. So yeah, we're going to start using some free plugins more often. But we're also going to use the new ones. But the idea is going to be this: the greatest return on investment with our recorded audio. That's it. I don't need the fancy gear to show off. Oh, I could buy it. Yeah, I have enough credit if I really wanted to go broke with this stuff. But no, I'm all about maximizing return on investment. And I just don't see the return on investment with a lot of audio gear. Yeah, that's going to probably piss a lot of hardware manufacturers off. But oh well. Maybe if you guys would support more musicians who are independent, we wouldn't be having these conversations. But anyway, the point is, guys, you see all these tapes? I make more money these days with this kind of thing than I do that. And I'm not saying like I couldn't, but like realistically, there's more demand for this than there is of that. And, I wish it wasn't. I wish I was every day mixing a different song for a different musician or the same musician, doing their album, one album a week. That'd be awesome. But the reality is, the prices that I want to charge, people just can't afford those services. So, you go where the money is. You have to at a survival. So, my goal is to make it so you guys can survive as musicians, not break the bank, not go into a huge amount of debt like college students do, like people who buy these ridiculously priced houses do. And yeah, hey, oh, that's funny, right? This wood paneling. I got to tape this up because it fell apart. But painter's tape, by the way. That's actually pretty funny. But the point is, I want you guys to get your ROI up and your debt down. Is that cool or is that cool?